Murder in the first degree, premeditated homicide is the most serious charge tried in our criminal courts. You've heard a long and complex case, gentlemen, and it is now your duty to sit down to try and separate the facts from the fancy. One man is dead, the life of another is at stake. If there is a reasonable doubt in your minds as to the guilt of the accused, then you must declare him not guilty. If, however, there is no reasonable doubt, then he must be found guilty. Whichever way you decide, the verdict must be unanimous. I urge you to deliberate honestly and thoughtfully. You are faced with a great responsibility. Thank you, gentlemen.
The jury will retire.
You know what? It's hot in here. You think at least they air condition this place? I almost dropped that in court.
Okay, gentlemen. I can see that all of you are here. If you need anything, I'll be just outside the door. Just now.
Wait a minute. I never knew they locked the door.
Sure, they locked the door. What do you think?
Well, I don't know. It just never occurred to me.
6 days.
They should have finished it in 2. Talk, talk, talk. Did you ever hear so much talk about nothing?
Well, I guess they're entitled.
Everyone gets a fair trial. That's the system. Well, I suppose you can't say anything against it. Hey, how did you like the business about the night? Did you ever hear a funny story?
Well, look. You're gonna expect that. You know what we're dealing with.
Yeah, I suppose. What is the matter? Got a cold?
Lulu, these hot-weather colds can kill you.
All right, gentlemen. Please take your seats.
Right. Is that fast? I've got tickets to the 7-year East tonight. I must be the only guy in the whole world I can see yet. Okay, Your Honor. Start the show.
Sir, the gentleman at the window. Yes, you.
Yes.
Could you take your seats?
Sorry. It's softer figure, isn't it? The kid kills his father. It's like that. Well, it's the elements. They let the kids run wild. Maybe it serves them right.
Excuse me. Now, is everybody here?
The old man can come.
Sir, we'd like to get started here.
Forgive me, gentlemen. I didn't mean to keep you waiting.
It's all right, it's all right. Take your seat. all can do this any way you want to. I mean, I will not lay down any rules. We can either discuss it first and then we vote. Well, that's one way. Or we can vote straight away so we can see where is our stand.
Let's vote now. Who knows? Maybe we can all go home.
Yeah. Let's see who's where.
Right? We vote now.
Alright, everybody agree?
Yes. Yeah. Sure.
Alright. Those who vote for guilty, raise your hand. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, 11. Those who vote for not guilty, raise your hand. 1. So the vote now is 11 to 1 in favor of guilty. I think now we know where is our stand.
Somebody's in left field. Do you really think the boy is not guilty?
I don't know.
I never saw a guiltier man in my life. You sat right in court and heard the same thing I did. The boy is a dangerous killer. You could see it.
He's 19 years old.
That's all enough. Look, the boy knifed his own father 4 inches into the chest. They prove it a dozen different ways in the court. You want me to list them?
No. Well, do you believe his story? I don't know whether I believe it or not. Maybe I don't.
So, why did you vote not guilty for?
There were 11 votes for guilty. It is not so easy for me to just raise my hand, send a boy off to die without talking about it first.
Well, who says it's easy for me?
No one.
What? Just because I voted fast? I think the guy is guilty. You couldn't change my mind even if you talk for 100 years.
I don't want to change your mind. I just want to talk. Look, this boy's been kicked out all his life. You know, living in a slum. His mother died since he was 9. That's not a very good start. He's a tough, angry kid. You know why slum kids get that way? Because we're knocked up on the head once a day, every day. I think maybe we owe him few words. That's all.
That's all. I don't mind telling you this, mister. We don't owe him a thing.
Yes?
He got a fair trial, didn't he?
Right?
You know what that trial cost? He's lucky he got it. Look, we're all grown up here. You're not telling us that we're supposed to believe him while knowing what he is. I have lived among them all my life. You can't believe a word they say. Do you know that?
I don't know that. What a terrible thing for me to believe. Since when is dishonesty a good characteristic? You have no monopoly on the truth.
Relax, old man. We don't need your servant, yeah? Relax, sit down.
What this man says is very dangerous.
I don't see any need for arguing like this. I think we ought to be able to behave like gentlemen.
Right.
If we are going to discuss this case, let's discuss the facts.
That's a good point, Dad. Alright, gentlemen, we have a job to do here. Let's do it.
If you gentlemen don't mind, I'm gonna close the window, yeah?
Hurry up.
It was blowing on my neck.
Okay. I may have an idea here. I have been thinking out loud now.
But it seems to me that it is up to us to convince this gentleman over here that we are right and he is wrong. Maybe if we take minute of it.
Huh?
You know, picturing it on precise.
That sounds fair enough. Supposing we go once around the table. We could start with you, sir. Yes, you.
Well, I just think he's guilty. I thought it was obvious. I mean, nobody proved otherwise.
Nobody has to prove otherwise. The burden of proof is on the prosecution. The defendant doesn't have to open his mouth. That's in the Constitution, the Fifth Amendment. You've heard of it.
Yes, I've heard of it. I know what it is. What I mean is, anyway, I just think he's guilty.
Right, let's get to the facts, okay? Number one, let's take the old man who lived underneath the room where the murder took place at that night. At 10 minutes after 12, he said he heard loud noises. He said it sounded like fire. And then he said he heard the boy yell to his father, "I'm going to kill you." A second later, he heard the body falling. Now he ran to the door, looked up, and saw the boy running down the stairs out of the house. Then he called the police. They saw the father with a knife in his chest.
And the coroner fixed the time of the death at around midnight.
Right. Now did you hear that? What else do you want?
The boy's entire story is flimsy. He claims that he was at the movies. That's a little ridiculous, isn't it?
Yes.
He couldn't even remember what picture he saw.
Right? You're absolutely right.
Look, what about the woman across the street? If her testimony is proof, then nothing does.
That's right. She saw the killing, didn't she?
Now, please, let's go in order.
Just a minute. You see, here's a woman lying in bed and can't sleep. It's hot, you know. Anyways, she looks out the window and right across the street, she saw the kid stick the knife into his father. She's known this kid all her life. Her windows is right opposite his, across the L tracks. And she swore she saw him do it through the windows of a passing elevator train. Okay. But they proved it in court that you can look through the windows of a passing L train at night and see what's happening on the other side. They proved it. I'd like to ask you something. How come you believe her? She's one of them too, isn't she?
You're a pretty smart fellow, aren't you?
Please, sir.
Oh, come on! You! Why are you letting him get you upset for? Relax.
Alright, let us all calm down here. Thank you. I think we're supposed to continue. Sir, it's your turn now.
Well, I think
I'll pass it. Well, that's your privilege. Sir, it's your turn.
Well, I don't know. But I started to be convinced, with the testimony from the people across the hall. Didn't they say something about the argument between the father and the son around 7 o'clock? I mean, I can be wrong. It was 8 o'clock, I think, not 7. That's right, 8 o'clock. They heard the father hit the boy twice and then saw the boy walk angrily out of the house. What does that prove?
Well, it doesn't exactly prove anything. It's just a part of the picture.
Alright.
Did I say it prove anything?
Sorry. Is there anything else?
No.
Thank you. Sir. Yes, you. Now it's your turn.
I don't know. Most of it has been said already in the call. Look, we can be here all day, but I think we're wasting our time. Look at the case call. At 15, he was in reform school. He stole a car. He's been arrested for mugging. He's also been picked up for knife fighting. I think they said he stabbed somebody in the arm. Now, this is a very fine boy.
Ever since he was 5 years old, his father beat him regularly. He used his face.
So would I, a kid like that.
You know what? You're right.
Of course I'm right.
It's the kids, you know. The way they are. They just don't listen.
I am a kid. When he was 8 years old, I saw him running from a fight. I was so ashamed. I told him, I'm gonna make a man out of you. He's like, well, I'm gonna bust you up into little pieces, right? When he was 15, he hit me in the face. He was big, you know. I haven't seen him in 3 years. Rotten! You work your heart out!
Let's just get on.
We're missing the point here. This boy, let's say, is a product of a filthy neighborhood and a broken home. We can't help that. We are not here to go into the reasons why slums are breeding grounds for criminals. They are. I know it. So do you. The children who come out of slum backgrounds are potential menaces to society.
You said it there. I don't want any part of that, believe me. Now hold it, mister. I live in a slum all my life. Oh, just a second. I used to play in the backyard that was filled with garbage. Maybe it still smells on me. Please. There's nothing personal with it. There is something personal here.
Oh, come on, he didn't mean you, fella. Let's not be too sensitive, okay?
I can understand the sensitivity, huh?
Alright. Let's stop this big ring and continue with it. Sir, it's your turn now.
Alright. I had a peculiar feeling about this trial. Somehow I felt that the defense counsel never conducted a thorough cross-examination. I mean, he was appointed by the court to defend the boy. He hardly seemed interested. Too many questions were left unasked.
What about the ones that were asked? For example, let's talk about the cute little sweet knife that the fine upright boy admitted buying.
Alright, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's get it in here and look at it.
Huh?
Mr. Foreman, I'd like to see what's going on.
Now why do we have to look at it? We saw the knife. You, tell him, you.
The gentleman has right to see exhibits in evidence.
Fine by me.
This knife is a pretty strong piece of evidence. Don't you agree?
I do.
The boy admits going out of his house at 8 o'clock after being slapped by his father.
Or punch.
Or punched. Then he went to a neighborhood store and bought a Swiss knife. The storekeeper was arrested the following day when he admitted selling it to the boy. It's an unusual knife. The storekeeper identified and said that it was the only one of its kind that he had in stock. Why did the boy get it? As a present for a friend of his. He says. Am I right so far?
You're right.
Now you parents, right? Now you people listen to this guy. He knows what he's talking about.
Next, the boy claims that on the way home, the knife must have fallen through a hole in his coat pocket. Then he never saw it again. Now, that's your story, gentlemen. You know what actually happened? The boy took the knife home, and a few hours later, stabbed his father with it, and even remember to wipe off the fingerprints. Here. Thank you. Now, everyone connected with the case identified this knife. Now, are you trying to tell me that someone picked it up off the street, went up to the boy's house, stabbed his father with it, just to be amusing?
No, I'm just saying that it's possible that the boy lost the knife, someone else stabbed the father using the similar knife. It's possible.
Take a look at that knife. It's a very strange knife. I've never seen one like it before in my life. Neither had the store people who sold it to him. Aren't you trying to make us accept a pretty incredible coincidence?
I'm not trying to make anyone accept it. I'm just saying that it's possible.
And I'm saying it's not possible.
Is it?
What? What are you trying to do here?
What is this?
Who do you think you are?
Gentlemen, be quiet,
Where did you get it?
I got it last night. In a little junk shop just around the corner of the boy's house. It cost $2.
Now you pull a real smart trick here. But you prove nothing. So what? If they are 10 knives like that, so what?
Maybe they are.
The boy lied and you know it.
He may have lied. Do you think he lied?
Now that's a stupid question. Of course he lied.
Do you think he lied?
You don't have to ask me that. You know my answer. He lied.
Do you think he lied?
Well, I don't know.
Now wait a minute. What are you? He's loyal. There are still 11 of us who think he's guilty.
You're a noob.
What do you think you're going to accomplish here? Nothing. If you want to be stubborn and hang this jury, he'll be tried again and found guilty, sure as he's born.
Maybe you're right.
So, what are you going to do? Come on. We can be here all night.
It's only one night. A man made up.
Well, whose fault is that?
Start over with.
No one wants him to kill his father.
Listen, how do you like it? More English. Perhaps that is not the point.
Some of us have got other better things to do rather than sitting around in a jury room.
I can't understand a word here. Why do we all have to talk at once?
You got a good point, Dad. Would you all please think? Thank you. All right, continue with it.
So, what have you got to say about that? It's you who sold up the show.
I've got a proposition to make. I want you 11 men to vote by secret ballot. I'll say, if there are still 11 votes for guilty, I won't stand alone. We'll take in a guilty verdict right now.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Everybody agree with it?
Yes.
Yeah. Pass this along. Fold it into two, please. Alright, vote is in my hand now. Guilty. 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 Still guilty. 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 Well, still guilty. Guilty. No one. Not guilty.
What?
And lastly, guilty.
How did you like that? Who was it? I think we have a right to know.
Excuse me. This was a secret ballot, yes? We all agreed it was fine. The gentleman wants it to remain a secret.
What do you mean? There are no secrets here! Well, I know it was. You. What's the matter? If you come in here and you vote guilty, then this big preacher starts to tear your heart out with stories about slum kids and injustice, and you change your vote. If that isn't the most sickening.
Now hold it, sir.
Hold it! Hold it! We are trying to put a guilty man into a chair where he belongs, and suddenly listening to this very girl.
Hold it, mister. No, just a minute.
Please. I would like to say something here. I have always thought that a man had the right to have an unpopular opinion in this country. That is the reason I came here. I wanted the right to disagree. In my own country, I was.
What do we have to listen to now? The whole history of the country?
Yeah, let's stick to the subject. Sit down. You. I want to ask you something. What made you change your vote?
There's nothing for him to tell you. He didn't change his vote. I did. Perhaps you would like to know why.
No, we would like to know.
Oh, please, sir. The man wants to talk. Continue. Thank you. This gentleman chose to stand alone against us. That's his right. It takes a great deal of courage to stand alone, even if you believe in something very strongly. He left the verdict up to us. He came up for support, and I gave it to him. I want to hear more. Gentlemen, the vote is 10 to 2.
That's fine, old man. If the speech is over, let's go on. Sorry. Look, I didn't mean to get nasty, okay? You know how it is. I didn't mean to yell. Look, nothing personal, okay? Hey, I want to ask you something. If the kid didn't kill him, who did? As far as I know, we are supposed to decide whether or not the boy or child is guilty. We're not concerned with anyone else's motives here.
Guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. This is an important thing to remember.
Everyone's a lawyer. You. Supposing you explain what your reasonable doubts are.
This is not easy. So far, it's only a feeling I have. A feeling. Well, perhaps you don't understand.
A feeling. What do you have to do now? Spend the night talking about your feelings? Huh? What about the facts? You said a mouthful. Look, the old man heard the boy yell to his mother, "I'm going to kill you!" A second later, he heard a body fall. Now he ran to the door, looked out, and saw the boy run down the stairs out of the house 15 seconds after that.
That's right. Let's not forget about the woman across the street. She looked into the open window and saw the boy stab his father. Well, she saw it. And if that is not enough for you,
It is not enough for me. How do you like it? It's like talking to a dead fool.
The woman saw the killing through the windows of a passing elevated train. The train had 5 cars, and she saw it through the last 2. She remembered the most insignificant details.
Now what have you got to say about that? I don't know. It doesn't sound right to me. Well, supposing you think about it. You. Let me your pencil. What is that? We might as well pause the time. Hey, now wait a minute! This is not a game! Who do you think you are? Alright, let's take it easy. I got a good mind to walk around this level and bet with one.
Now, please, both of you. I don't want to see any fighting here.
Did you see it? Did you guys see it? The nerve. The absolute nerve. Alright, forget it. It don't mean anything.
Someone sitting down, sir.
Yes.
This isn't a game. Who does you think it is?
I want to sit down.
Take a look at that sketch. How long does it take an elevated train going at top speed to pass a given point?
What has that got to do with anything?
How long? Guess.
I wouldn't have the slightest idea.
What do you think?
Well, I think maybe around 10 to 12 seconds.
I'd say that was a fair guess. Anyone else?
Yes, I would think about 10 seconds perhaps.
yes, about 10 seconds.
10 seconds, good.
Alright, say 10 seconds. What are you getting at?
Listen. This. An L train passes a given point in 10 seconds. That given point is the window of the room in which the killing took place. You can almost reach out your hand out of the window and touch the air, right?
Right.
Alright, let me ask you this. Did anyone here ever live right next to the L tracks?
Never. No. What?
I have. When the window is open and the train goes by, the noise is almost unbearable. You can't even hear yourself think.
Okay, you can't hear yourself think. Will you get to the point?
I will. The old man heard the boy say, "I'm going to kill you." And 1 second later, he heard the body fall. 1 second. That's testimony, right? Good. The woman across the street looked through the windows of the last 2 cars of the L and saw a body fall. The last 2 cars.
What are you giving us here?
Just a minute. An L train passes a given point in 10 seconds or 2 seconds per car. That L had been going by the old man's window for at least 6 seconds, or maybe more, according to the woman, before the body fell. Conclusion, gentlemen, it is not possible for the old man to hear the boy say, "I'm going to kill you," while the front of the train was roaring past his nose. It is not possible.
Now what do you mean? Should he have heard it?
Could he?
Look, the boy yelled out on top of his lungs. That's enough.
I don't think he could have heard it.
Yes, maybe he didn't hear it. I mean, with the airlines,
What are you people trying to tell me? Are you saying that your man's a liar?
No, he stands to reason.
You're crazy. Why would he lie? What is he got to gain?
Attention, baby.
Attention. Look, you keep coming up with this right saying. Why don't you put money into this paper? Get paid to us.
Why might the old man have lied? You have a right to be heard.
It's just that I look at him for a very long time. Well, the seam of his jacket was split under the arm. Did you notice that?
Yes.
He was an old man with a torn jacket and he carried 2 canes. I think I know him better than anyone here. This is a quiet, frightened, insignificant man who has been nothing all his life, who has never had recognition. Well, his name in newspapers. Nobody moved him after 75 years. This is a very sad thing. A man like this needs to be recognized, needs to be listened, needs to be questioned, and to be quoted just once. This gentleman is very important.
and you're saying that he lied about something like this just so that he can be important?
No, he wouldn't really lie. But perhaps he would make himself believe that he heard those words and recognized the boy's face.
Well, that is the most fantastic story I ever heard. How can you make up a thing like that? What do you know about it?
I speak from experience.
Experience. Great.
All right, sir. Anything else?
Excuse me. Anybody want a cough drop?
Come on, let's go on with it.
I'll take one.
Can I have one other as well?
Yes.
Now, there's something else I'd like to point out here. I think we managed to prove that the old man didn't hear the voice and "I'm going to kill you," but supposing he did really hear it. This priest, How many times has each of you used it? Probably hundreds. If you do that once more, Junior, I'm going to murder you. Come on, Rocky, kill him. We use it every day. This doesn't mean that we are going to kill someone.
Now wait a minute. Look, the phrase was, I'm going to kill you. And the boy yelled out on top of his drum. Now don't tell me that he didn't mean it. Anyone who says anything like that, they mean it.
Yeah, and how they mean it?
Well, let me ask you this. Do you really think that the boy would shout out a thing like that so that the whole neighborhood could hear it? I don't think so. He's too bright for that.
Right. He's a common, ignorant slob. He don't even speak good English.
He doesn't.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Mr. Foreman, I will have to change my vote to not guilty.
What? Oh, great.
Are you sure with it? Yes, I'm sure. Well, the vote now is 9-3 in favor of not guilty. Sorry, in favor of guilty.
Well, that isn't the end. Now, what are you basing it on? Stories this guy made up? Look, the kid had a lawyer, didn't he? And why did the lawyer bring up all these points?
Well, lawyers are human. They cannot think of everything.
Oh, brother. You sit in here pulling stories out of thin air, and now you're supposed to believe that the old man did not get out of his bed, did not run to the door, and did not see the kid breaking downstairs 15 seconds after the killing. Now we're supposed to believe that the old man is only saying he did just to be important.
Now hold it, mister. Did the old man say he ran to the door?
Ran, walk, what the difference? He got that.
Well, I don't remember what he said. Of course. But I don't see how he could run.
He said he went from his bedroom to the front door. That's enough, isn't it?
Where was his bedroom again?
Down the hall somewhere. I thought you remembered everything. Don't you remember that?
No. Mr. Foreman, I like to see the diagram of the apartment.
What?
Is this?
Oh, come on. Why don't you let that run the train all over again just so you can get it straight?
Mr. Foreman, please.
Yes, I had it.
Now what is this? Look, how come you're the only one who wants to see exhibits all the time?
Well, I want to see this one too.
And I want to stop wasting time.
Yeah. If we are going to start wading through all the nonsense about where the body was found,
We're not. We're going to find out how a man who's had 2 strokes in the past 3 years and walked with a pair of canes get to his front door in 15 seconds.
He said 20 seconds.
He said 15.
15 seconds, 20 seconds. How does he know how 15 seconds? You cannot judge a thing like that.
They said 15. He was positive about it.
Look, he's an old man. Half the time he was confused. How could he be positive about anything?
Is this the one that you want, sir?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
May I?
Yes.
Okay.
May I?
Wake me up when this is all over.
Sure.
Alright, this is the apartment in which the killing took place. The old man's apartment is directly beneath it and exactly the same. Now look, here are the outlines. The bedroom, another bedroom, living room, bathroom, kitchen, and this is the hall. Here is the front door to the apartment, and here are the steps. Now, the old man said he had to get up out of bed, walk out into the hall, down the hall, open the front door just in time to see the boy racing down the stairs. Am I right?
That's the story.
15 seconds after he heard the body fall.
Correct.
Good. The old man was in bed in this room. His bed was at the window. It's 12 feet from the bed to the bedroom door. The length of the hall is 43 feet 6 inches. Now, the old man had to get up out of bed, walk 12 feet, open the bedroom door, walk 43 feet 6 inches, open the front door, all in 15 seconds. Do you think it's possible?
You know it's possible.
But the old man walked very slowly in the courtroom. They even had to help him with the witness chair.
You make it sound like a long walk. It's not.
Or an old man hit the face. This is a long walk. Ah.
Now what are you doing?
I want to try this thing. Let's see how long it took me. I'm going to place 12 feet, the length of the bedroom.
You crazy. You cannot recreate a thing like that.
Perhaps if we could see it.
It's a ridiculous waste of time.
Let him do it, William.
And here, Chair. Thank you. Now, this is the bedroom door. How wide would you say it is from here to the wall of this room?
I think it is about 20 feet.
20 feet.
20 feet.
Just
20
about.
feet. It's 20 feet is close enough. Now, from the bedroom door to that wall and back is 40 feet. It's shorter than the length of the hall. Wouldn't you agree? Good.
Look, this is absolutely insane. What makes you think you can just
Do
go
you mind if I try it? According to you, this will only take 15 seconds. We can spare that. Now, who's got a watch with the second hand?
I have.
When you want me to start, stamp your foot. That will be the body falling. Tie me from there. This is the bed. Oh, he's lying on the bed. Okay, I'm ready. Then get up. Walk to the bedroom door.
speed it up.
You are twice as fast as that. Yes. The old man walked even more quickly in the courtroom than this, yeah?
If you want me to go faster, I will. Front door. No, stop! What's the time?
31 seconds exactly.
31 seconds?
31 seconds. It's my guess that the old man was trying to get to the front door, heard someone racing down the stairs, and assumed that it was the boy.
I think that is possible.
Assume! Now you people listen to me. I have seen all kinds of dishonesty in my day, but this little mistake takes the cake. Tell him, you. What's the matter with you? You come here with your heart bleeding all over the floor about wrong case and injustice. And you make up these wild stories and probably soft-hearted old ladies listening to you. Well, I'm not. I'm getting real sick of this. What's the matter with you?
pull the switch.
Honestly, you better like to pull the switch.
I'm sorry for you. Don't start it. But you must feel like you want to pull the switch.
Shut up!
You're sadist.
I said shut up!
You want to see the boy die because you personally want it, not because of the facts.
Will you shut up? Go and let me go! I'm going to kill you! I'm going to kill you!
You don't really mean you kill me, do you?
I heard a noise in here. Is everything okay?
Everything is alright in here.
Are you sure of that?
Yes, we've done with this. We can take it away.
Well then.
The night also.
Now what are you looking at?
I don't see why we have to behave like children here.
Nor do I. We have a responsibility here. This is a remarkable thing about a democracy, yeah? That we have been notified. We've been notified by a mayor to come down here and decide on the guilt or innocence of a man we've never even met. We lose nothing, we gain nothing from our verdict. This is what makes us strong. We must not allow this to become personal.
Well, we are still nowhere here. Anybody got an idea?
I think we should try another vote, Mr. Foreman.
Well, it's alright with me. Are you all agree with it?
I want an open ballot. Let's call our vote. I want to see who stands where.
Alright. That sounds fair enough. I will call you by your jury number. I vote for guilty. Jury number 2?
Not guilty.
Oh,
Jury number 3?
guilty!
Number 4?
Guilty.
Number 5?
Not guilty.
Number 6?
Not guilty.
Jury number 7?
Guilty.
Number 8?
Not guilty.
Number 9?
Not guilty.
Jury number 10?
Guilty.
Jury number 11?
Not the guilty.
Lastly, jury number 12?
Guilty.
626.
Tell you what, the crime is being committed right in this room.
Alright, the vote is 6 to 6.
I'm ready to walk out of this room and declare a hung jury. We are going nowhere here. Yeah, I'll go for that too. Let's leave it to our other guys.
Now hold it, mister.
Do you really think there's still no room for reasonable doubt? No, I do.
Miss Kuzi, but perhaps you do not really understand the term reasonable doubt.
What do you mean I don't understand? Now, who do you think you are talking to me like that? Look at this guy. Came over here, running for his life, and even before he can take a big breath, he's telling us how to run the show. Arrogance of him.
Now hold it, mister. Nobody around here asked you where you came from.
When I was born right here.
Or where your father came from. Mister,
people who come running here. Maybe they know something we don't know. We are not so perfect.
Please. It's alright. I am used to this sort of thing. It's alright. Grazie.
No, it's not alright.
Okay. I apologize.
Alright, let's stop this arguing. Who got something constructive to say for once?
Well, something's been bothering me a little. This whole business about the step moon and how it was made, the downward angle of it, you know.
Now don't tell me we're going to start that. We went it over and over again in the court.
I know they did, but I don't go along with it. You know, the boy is 5 feet 8 inches tall, and his father was 6'2". That's a difference of 6 inches. It's a very awkward thing to step down into the chest of someone who's half a foot taller than you are.
Look, you're not going to be satisfied until you see it again.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to give you a demonstration. Somebody get up. Oh. Now is this 6 inches?
That's more than 6 inches.
My leg. Let it be more. That is not funny again. Relax. Nobody's hurt. Nobody's hurt. Now take a look at this. This is your angle. Down and in. That's how I step a man taller than me. And that's how it was done. Now look at this and tell me that I'm wrong.
Down and in. I guess there is no argument.
Did you ever stab a man?
Of course not.
Did you? Now let's not be silly. Did you? Of course I did not. Then how do you get all your information about how it's done? What do you mean? It's just a common sense. Common sense. I want to ask you something. The boy was an experienced knife fighter. He was even sent to reform school for knifing someone. Isn't that so?
That's right.
Now look. Doesn't it seem like an awkward way of handling a knife? What are you asking me for?
Wait a minute. What's the matter with me? Give me that knife.
Have you ever seen a knife fight?
Yes, of course I have.
In the movies?
No, in my backyard. In the vacant lot across the street. Too many of them. Switch knife came in the neighborhood where I live. Funny I didn't think about it before. I guess he tried to forget those things. Listen everybody. Anyone who ever used a switch knife would never have stepped downward. You lose too much time changing hands. See? Now, here's how you use it. Underhand. That's why they didn't open like that.
Then the boy is not capable of creating a wound which would kill his father.
No, it couldn't have.
Well, I don't believe it.
Neither do I. You're giving us a lot of mumbo jumbo.
What do you think?
I don't know.
What do you think? You're asking me what I think? Well, I'll tell you something. I'm a little sick of this whole thing. We're getting nowhere fast. Let's pack it up and go home. I'm telling you about another thing. You've heard me. I've had enough.
You had enough? That's not an answer!
I think you're right, huh? This is not an answer. You! What kind of a man are you? You have sat here and voted guilty with everyone else because of some filthy thing is burning a hole in your pocket. Now you've changed your vote for the same reason. I do not think you have the right to play with a man's life like this. It is the most ugly and terrible thing.
Now wait a minute. You can't talk to me like that.
I cannot talk like that to you if I want to. If you believe the man is not guilty, then put it on the guilty. If you believe the man is guilty, then put the other way. Oh, don't you have you. Another word. Stomach. Another word for stomach. Guts. Guts to do what you think is right.
Now, listen to me.
Is it guilty or is it not guilty?
Well, I told you, not guilty.
Why?
I don't have to tell you.
Yes, you do. Tell me now. Why?
I don't think he's guilty.
I want to call for another vote.
Well, that's another vote call for. Everyone agree with it? I think the quickest way is by shows of hands. Those who vote for not guilty, raise your hand. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those who vote for guilty, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3. The vote now is 9-3 in favor of acquittal.
I don't understand you people. How can you really see this innocent? Look, you know how those people lie. I don't have to tell you that. They don't know what the truth is. And let me tell you something. They don't need any real big reason to kill someone either. They get drunk and then bang! Someone's lying in the gutter. Nobody's blaming them. It's just how they are. You know what I mean? Violent. Human lives don't mean as much to them as it does to us. Hey, where are you going? Look, these people are drinking and fighting all the time. And if somebody gets killed, so somebody gets killed. They don't care.
Okay, sure, there are some good things about them too, look. I'm the first to say that. I've known a few who are pretty decent, but that's an exception. The rest of them is like they have no feelings. They can do anything. What's going on here? I'm speaking my piece, and you, listen to me. They are no good. There's not one of them who's any good. Take it from me, this kid on trial, you just been. Well, don't you know anything about them? What are you? I'm trying to tell you
If
something.
you open your mouth again, I'm going to split your skull. Alright. Sit down, everyone. I still think the boy is guilty of murder. I'll tell you why. To me, the most damning evidence was given by the woman from the street who claimed she actually saw the murder committed.
That's right. As far as I'm concerned, that is the most important testimony.
Alright, let's go over her testimony. What exactly did she say?
I believe I can recall it accurately. She said that she went to bed at about 11 o'clock that night. The bed was next to the open window, and she could look out of the window while lying down and see directly to the window across the street. Tossed, turned for over an hour, unable to fall asleep. Finally, she turned toward the window, and as she looked up, she saw the boy stabbing his father. As far as I can see, this is unshakable testimony.
That's what I mean. That's the whole case.
Frankly, I don't see how you can vote for acquittal. What do you think about it?
Well, maybe. There's too much evidence to say.
What do you mean, maybe? That's the whole case. You can throw all the other evidence away.
That was my feeling.
Excuse me. What time is it?
It's 10 minutes over 6.
It's late. You don't suppose that let us go and finish it in the morning? I've got a kid with mums.
Not a chance.
Pardon me. Sir, can you see the clock without your glasses?
Huh? Not really. Why?
Look, this may be done thought, but what do you do when you wake up at the middle of the night and want to know what time it is?
What do you mean? I put on my glasses and look at the clock.
You didn't wear them to bed.
Of course not. No one wears eyeglasses to bed.
What's all this for?
Look, this woman testified that she saw the killer wear glasses.
So does my grandmother. So what?
Your grandmother is not a murder witness.
Look, this woman would never put on her glasses on bed, right?
Wait a minute. Did she ever wear glasses? I didn't remember.
Yes. Yes, she did. She wore a bifocals. I remember it quite clearly. They looked quite strong. That's right. Bifocals. She never took them off.
He did wear glasses. Funny, I never thought of it.
Listen, she was not wearing them in bed. That's for sure.
She testified that in the midst of her tossing and turning, she rolled over and looked casually out of the window, and at that moment she claimed that she saw the boy stab the father. She couldn't have had time to put on her glasses. I would say that maybe she honestly think that she saw the boy stab the father, but I would say that what she saw only a blur.
Now wait a minute. How do you know what she saw? Maybe she's far-sighted.
Far-sighted? With a bifocal.
Does anyone in this room believe there is still not a room for reasonable doubt?
Well, I think the boy is guilty.
Does anyone else?
No, I'm convinced.
You're alone.
Well, I don't care whether I'm alone or not. I have a right.
You have a right.
What else do you want?
Your arguments.
I gave you my arguments.
We're not convinced. We want to hear more. We have time.
Look, you're the guy. You make all the arguments. You cannot turn now. Look. A murderer is walking down the street. A killer. Stay with me.
I'm sorry. There's a reasonable doubt in my mind.
We're waiting.
Well, you're not going to intimidate me. I'm entitled to my opinion. It's going to be a hung jury. That's it.
There's nothing we can do about that, except hope that some night in a few months you'll get some sleep. You are all alone.
It takes a great deal of courage to stand alone.
All right.
It's not guilty.
Yeah, you make it to the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, the members of the jury are Sarafudin Abdul Shahid